you one thing, I'm getting cut off by a Toyota Corolla. Bye. Perfect.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Holy crap, I haven't done this in like 2 months, and I'm pretty excited to keep doing it. I gotta pick up doing videos more often. But today we have a really cool video in store, and that is the full review of a 2017 Camaro ZL1 in that beautiful white color right there. I'm not sure on the name, so if you know, drop a comment below. Now, here's the ironic part of this situation. My father copied me, meaning he bought that car. As some of you know who follow the channel or me on Instagram, my dad had a 2017 Mustang GT in ruby red, stick shift, performance pack, whatever. Wasn't really a big fan of it, to be honest. Decided to trade it in, and he crossed to the best side and got a Camaro ZL1. Now, this is slightly used, has 12,000 miles on it, had one original owner, and the guy took very good care of it, and we're lucky to have it. Let's see. This car is a 6-speed manual, has a lot of cool features in it. We're going to get into that in just a second. Now, before I get into the video, I kind of want to go over a little funny story. I actually filmed the entire video already. I went to Markham Park today. I did an entire video because I know I get some comments on my videos that, oh, I hate how YouTubers start in front of their house all the time. Well, sometimes it's the best case scenario. For me, I filmed the video. I absolutely hated what I filmed, and I decided to come here and just do it again because I want to give you the best possible video that I can make, and I want to be proud of my work. So I'm gonna do it down here, no big deal. And honestly, I think it works out for the best because the ZL1 compares in a lot of ways to the SS1 LE, and well, I got both side by side now, so I can kind of talk about both. So let's just dive into it. This is a 2017 ZL1, like I said. I think it's called Birch White, correct me if I'm wrong. You have beautiful 6-piston Brembo brakes down there as well as in the rear. You have an aggressive ass hood and front end, which I think is by far the most aggressive front end Chevy has to offer besides the ZR1. The ZL1's beautiful. And this car came with the tints already. Otherwise, it's completely bone stock. Let's just see if I can get the inside open. We can take a look at the inside. Okay, so coming from the inside of the door, we have a beautiful illuminated Camaro side step here, and it looks really good at night. It lights up really bright. I'm actually thinking about getting those for my car soon. You have all this Alcantara all over the car, which has like the red stitching. Really nice detail. I'm really happy with that and the way it came out. You have really cool lights right here, all the fancy lights. Let's see, you have fancy red seat belts, which I think are a really cool feature. Again, all the red stitching, the ZL1 and the Recaro race seats. And now let's get in real quick. So, I'm just turn it on so you can kind of see. Woo, sounds disgusting. I love it. Okay. You have, of course, the digital dash, just like I have in my SS. You have the light here, as you can see, or maybe not, the lights on the doors. And right here, lights in the, you can see the cup holder. It's kind of hard, it's tight in here. This car also features the heated and cooled seats, which I'm a little jealous of because it is hot as hell in Florida, and that's a really nice feature to have. You have the dual air as well for each side. Oh, and of course your regular radio with the cool touchscreen display. You have traffic on here. You can adjust the lighting in the car, have the show mode, stuff like that. Really cool features. And that's really all the only differences inside. And then as well, I'm jealous, he's got a sunroof. Otherwise, inside, exactly the same. Alcantara steering wheel, bunch of buttons on it, and Alcantara shifter with a Tremec TR6060. Okay, so let's get outside. We'll talk about the price tag, what's in it, and stuff like that. Now, for those of you who really don't know too much about ZL1s and are interested in looking at one, that's why you clicked on this video. This car is really special. I really think it's priced perfectly from Chevy, and it's just a hell of a fun car to drive. Something I recommend that if you've never driven a Camaro, jump the rest of them and go right to that. Basically, this car has a 6.2 liter LT4 supercharged engine, pushing 650 pound-feet of torque and 650 horsepower. My God, it pulls hard. What else? You have a beautiful, different front end, very aggressive, menacing front end with that cool carbon fiber scoop on top with those fresh air underneath. You have the flow tie system, which is pretty cool. Literally stick your hand in it, fresh air goes through there as well. And for around $65,000 they usually go for is the price point. This one we got lucky and we found it gently used. Again, 12,000 miles. Paid around 50 for it, which is pretty fairly priced in my point of view. Take a look at the engine bay. That way you can see this massive 6.2 liter supercharged engine real quick. Look at how beautiful that is right there. That is the heart of the beast, the LT4 supercharger by Chevy. It's beautiful. It is the main reason why you buy the ZL1, and it is wonderful. So as you can see, that thing's a beast, and I really don't want to get into the trunk space, because if you've ever seen a Camaro before, the trunk is tight, and that's really not what you're looking for in this video. This video, you're looking for the driving of the car. You're looking for the sound of the supercharger and the sound of the exhaust. So right now, I'm going to show you a little video that I actually got earlier at Markham Park, and it has the sound of this exhaust. You do have the adjustable NPP performance exhaust, so you can go in silent, you can go in touring, you can even go in, these people must think I'm absolutely insane. Yep, I look like I'm talking to myself. You have the silent mode, the touring mode, and silent sport and track. And track being the absolute loudest with all the pops and crackles and stuff you really want to hear. That's what this car stays in. So that's what you're going to hear right now is the track mode. So check it out. All right, guys. Look at that Chevy stock exhaust. Now, this car has one of the best sounding exhausts, as you can tell from that video. Real quick, I want to touch base on these two in particular. Now, 2018 Camaro SS1 LE is the baby ZL1, as most people call it. Reason being, you share the same chassis, you share the same Tremec TR6060, and you share the same exact the same 6-piston Brembos in the front and the rear. And honestly, when you drive an SS1 LE and you drive a ZL1, there is absolutely no difference that you can really point out. Some people may, I and many others cannot. They drive identically the same. The real difference is really just that supercharger, and man, you feel it. So without further ado, as many of you have seen me already drive my SS, let's drive this ZL1. And let's get a first reaction, because that was a first reaction for me the first time I drove it and stomped on it, and whew, it was sweet. So check it out. I have 3 pulls, by the way. I did a second gear, third gear, and then the last one was a first gear. I had a lot of fun, so let's check it. All right. So, sounds great. We're gonna take a little drive, and we're gonna see what she's got. Parking brake off. It's real hot in South Florida. We're in sport mode. I gotta get out of all this grass, and we are out. Let's turn the air off so you have a better volume of the supercharger. Skip shift, that sucks. I remember those days. I gotta definitely delete that for them. I'll leave rev match on, so that's another nice feature you have too, guys. Obviously, if my car has it, you would have it here. You have the active red match, which in the 6th gen Camaros is just a wonderful feature. Something you could definitely use daily driving. I know I do. Little pops sound really nice. This has a really nice stock exhaust. Let's see if we can get a little. Doesn't get old at all. Does not get old. I can't be going going too fast where I'm at right now because it's actually a 15-mile-per-hour zone. So I'm not trying to like get in too much trouble here. So I'm gonna pick up the video right when I get to the street so we can do some pulls. I had a lot of experience driving around some turns there out of Markham Park. This thing turns corners really nicely, just like my SS1 LE does. But here we go. We are gonna do our first couple of pulls in second gear, see what this thing's got. Guys, so this is second gear, 2,500 RPMs. Woo! She's got balls. This thing has balls. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that was a really, really smooth pull, and that was really nice. This LT4 is no joke. Holy hell. Alright, let's do a third. I want to try a third gear. At 3. This car will get me in some serious trouble. Wow, that supercharger is so loud. So loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that is like ridiculous. I'm hoping the video is really steady. I'm sorry, I'm on a GoPro Hero 5 Black. If it's not coming out good, I'm gonna go right to the store and buy a Hero 7. I heard they're much better. But holy hell. I hope the audio caught that. That was ridiculous. I almost forgot we have one more little pull to do. First gear, we never did that one yet. See if she rips. Holy hell. Holy hell. Oh my God. So, you know, with this car priced at around $65,000, you get yourself an LT4 supercharged 6.2 liter engine. You get, again, 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque that lays down really well. You get a Tremec TR6060. You get Alcantara freaking everywhere. You get a really cool entertainment system with a Bose sound system. You get magnetic ride. You get to control your steering. You get to control your engine sound management. You get a car that has Hellcat power and takes turns on a dime that I personally got to witness today, especially taking turns out of Markham Park where I went, and also off the highway, very aggressively stomping on the gas while we're turning. I really wanted to see the power in this car and how it handled, and it handles freaking amazing. In my point of view, guys, if you have not driven one of these cars and maybe you're driving something else, an SS, a Mopar, whatever, go to the local Chevy dealership, ask to drive a ZL1. I guarantee you, you will be leaving with a ZL1. No matter what your wife says, it won't matter, because at the end of the day, you got a beautiful car that you could just drive away in and have the time of your life. That supercharger whine never gets old, and it sounds amazing, and you hear it really well in the cabin area. So, that's really all I have to say about the ZL1, honestly, other than it's just a phenomenal car. I think Chevy did an amazing job, and can't find a damn thing wrong with it in my point of view. I really can't. I love the Camaros, I love the 6th gens, and I wouldn't want to drive anything else. I came from a Challenger, I've driven a Mustang, I've driven a good amount, and these have become my favorite cars to drive, really. If you've never driven one before, I really suggest, if this is too much money for you, if the 65, it's an expensive car. If 65,000 is a little too much, go drive an SS1 LE. You're gonna have just as much fun, NA, but with the same driving experience when it comes to turning and stuff like that. So, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I know it was a really short video, and I promised the next one will be really fun because I got a really special package coming in for my SS1 LE. And let's just say we're going to put down some good power to compete with this bad girl right here. So, tune in next time. I thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.